Hey, it's Brian from Operation Canine Beethoven, and we're here at Paramus Park, where Frank, who's next to me, he's the owner of Behavioral Plus in River Ridge, New Jersey, as well as in Caldwell, New Jersey. And a lot of the times he does his training here. And in a little while, we're going to introduce you to Scott, who has a great dog named Neil, after my father. So I'm sitting here with Frank. So tell me, Frank, what makes Neil a great dog to go to work?
Well, Neil's temperament is ideal for the dog. Neil has a soft temperament. He's a happy dog. All right. He's a little excitable, but he's also a pup. So he's got a little bit of growing up to do. But as he grows up with his veteran, he should do just fine for what Scott is. It's a good match.
That's a great match because Scott is also very energetic as well.
By the way, I'm sitting here with Mac.
Yeah, introduce Mac. Tell
Mac
us about Mac.
Mac is an old English bulldog who was dropped off for training with us 5 years ago and never picked up. So we turned him into a service dog. He's done a phenomenal job at training veterans. I've trained about a half a dozen veterans over the list.
Along with the veteran and their dog as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so they go together in his hands?
Yep.
That's amazing. And
you can see him. He doesn't care much
He
about it.
doesn't really care much. Just want to hang out with
Just
that.
as long as he's hanging out. Yep.
Just chilling with that. So, from your experience, how many service dogs have you trained? You know, psychiatric service dogs?
Oh, we're applying 20 to 30 over the last 5 years. We do Operation Canine Beethoven. We also do our own dogs, etc. And we've worked with different shelters with police dogs.
And we use Bourbon County Animal Shelter. That's where you found me, right?
I think that's. I don't know how RT found me, but
Yeah.
we started working together. I don't know, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've done at least a half a dozen dogs for you.
Yeah. And we thank you for helping us because, we need it. And what's great about Frank and his staff is that you go to training with them. So you get the dog kind of decompresses a little bit. The veteran will call Frank and his staff, and they go and they bond together and they train together. And we found that is always the best way to do it, right?
Well, Scott started inside. We got all of his handling techniques down inside. And then we come out to the real world.
Okay, and when you're doing a mall setting, like what do you do? Like entrance and exits?
Entrance and exits, escalators. Well, we don't do escalators. We do elevators. We don't allow the dog on the escalator.
Okay.
We teach him how to handle the dog in an emergency situation. So the mall has to be emptied or whatever, what he's supposed to do with the dog. And then basically we kind of walk around, get the dog accustomed to the noises, the food court, the smells, everything, so that the dog is confident and familiar when he goes shopping. And then Scott earns more out. Like all of our service dogs require 125 public access hours.
Wow.
So they got to be out in the public. So Scott keeps a log of how many hours he's out there. And then we register that log, so we practice different techniques. Like, how do you go to the bathroom when you have a dog?
Exactly.
You don't want your dog lying down in the bathroom, so you have to teach the dog to stand there. Or how do you buy a cup of coffee? Yeah. Or in Mac's case, how do you say hi to everybody? That's all he wants.
It's a big emoji. He likes to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, he's labeled "Do Not Pet," but it's kind of like a counter note for him.
Well, Frank, thanks so much for all you do for Operation Canine Beethoven. It's always a pleasure hanging out.
Great, thank you.
I'm also sitting here with my good friend Scott. He's been training with Neil for quite some time. Like you just saw that interview with Frank, Behavior Plus, which is located in River Edge, New Jersey, and Caldwell, New Jersey. So, Scott, he got some question for you. I know he's really excited to see Uncle Brian, right?
He is, absolutely.
And so, what has Neil meant to you since you received him?
Neil means the world to me, and since I've gotten Neil, I've been able to do things that I haven't been able to do in a while, like go to the mall and movie theater. He allows me the freedom to live my life as the best I can.
It's giving you a routine, right?
Absolutely.
It's helping you adjust back into civilian life.
Correct.
Right? And that's what a lot of our veterans say, that dogs do amazing things. How long have you had Neil? It's been what?
It's been about 10 months. I got him in May of 25.
That's right. I know that you and I spoke about on the phone. That kind of helped you with the application process. And did you find like that whole process from going from no dog, then receiving and having Neil, so that Neil can kind of like decompress a little bit before you met Frank? How did that?
It went very smoothly. The application process was just standard paperwork, nothing that I had to really work that hard on. And after getting Niels, I had Niels for a couple of weeks before we did our first training session, and I was able to bond with Niels. Niels bonded with me, and we've been inseparable since.
I know you have, and we get to talk all the time, and I see,
the Scott that I met before Neil and where the Scott I know now with Neil is a big turnaround. And how's it been going with Frank? I mean, Frank is a great guy. He's a great trainer like that. How's your experience with Frank?
Oh, Frank really knows what he's doing. He sees Neil and he can tell what Neil is going through because he's been doing this for so long. A lot of Neil's tendencies right now are puppy tendencies, which he's still outgrowing. But Frank can handle Neil and help him get through all the growing pains that he's going through.
Now, as a veteran yourself, we always want more veterans to come to us and to also know that we're there for them. Like, would you recommend Operation Canine Beethoven helping our veterans and active members of the military one call at a time?
Absolutely. I wish every veteran could have a service dog who could be around and watch their six. I am forever grateful to Operation Canine Beethoven, and would hope that any of my battle buddies would be able to access a service dog like that.
So you hear it right from a veteran himself. If it's you or someone you know, a friend, family member, whoever it is, please go to OperationK9Beethoven.com, fill out the application, send us an email. We will walk you through the entire process. We will hold your hand. We are there for those who have been there for us. So once again, go to OperationK9Beethoven.com and fill that application. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.